Hopefully you don't know that I was quick.
Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. At your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day, take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time.
Hey, yo. What? Shit, you.
Yeah.
Players ready to negotiate. Niggas trying to get paid.
Going up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me run up and have magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to.
You over there mumbling Keith, too much you got your mouth. Bad enough you with.
I'm ready now, Keith. You can search now.
Son, this nigga still managed to throw for 195 yards and he overthrew all that shit. You know what I'm saying? If I got a decent phone call, I'm dropping 700 on him. Come on. Fuck you still put up 200 and do that.
I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I got power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in it.
I want to run my new. I want you to run new England playbook. You talking about? So the niggas want to blitz. 20 in the back.
Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone.
No.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready, waiting. Check, walk 54.
On first down, Stafford here. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now with Smith. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Back to throw, Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll throw here, Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. Off of play action, here's Stafford.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Here's Stafford. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. From 8 yards out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Quit talking about it and wait.
They'll run for the first time with a former Buckeye, Mike Weber. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But The main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That's it, baby.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. We'll check on his status when we get back. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A first down carry for Smith. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Stafford finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. A gain there of 21 yards. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Redskins with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stafford on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working out of a shotgun. Here's Allen. Evans has it left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing again on second down. Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Hey, Charlie.
To throw again. Stafford. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
So first thing crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Regular. Watch Mike. Hey, high 7. Let's go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. but typically halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 2nd and very short. Allen eluding the pressure right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighters.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. Defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check 52's the mark. I'm scared. No. Hey, Haywood.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got Evans. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Allen now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
No.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen escaping the pressure right. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Get ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. Trap. Kill it, 20. 54. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. 22. Check 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
59. Bravo. Mike by 4. Watch the pass. Right there. Libra. Right there. 54.
They snap it to Stafford. And that is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No, Mike, 52. On 52. Get your swerve on. 5-2's the Mike. Mike smooth.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
The Redskins take over. We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Real light, 22. Hey, orbit. Bandit. Right there, 54, right there. 54.
Stafford on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey. Hey, Sue. Mike 54.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Check 53's mine. And let's pin the mirrors back.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A gain of 13, it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kelvin Harmon in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Allen. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away, was Mike Edwards. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. The Redskins. Now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. From the gun, a run for Hill. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. First throw in overtime for Stafford. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Stafford on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
It nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job. Got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done. Now part 2.
Come on. What?
There he goes right side.
Oh, man, it's trash,
A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay
your
for
team's
my
prepared.
meal.
My team ain't really that good, man. Damn thing.
How much fun was that? We had that type of time, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cowboys, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on.
They let the nigga burn everybody. He's not fast. How is that? They just let him to burn the whole team. You talking about? And then he got to the edge and he was gone. He only has and he only has 90 SL. You talking about? I told you my team sucks. It's cool. No, it's not. You told me my team was trash. What does that mean? No, mean shit. It was where I can compete with you. My team is 69 offense and 71 defense. I mean, your whole team got hurt. You still got a quarterback. Oh, I lost my left tackle. You should be glad, man. You love the Dubs, man. You're 2-1 on the season. I'm 0-3. Yeah, he's down this season. Yeah, they made me drop my back foot on that bullshit play. That was bull. I hate when they do that.
I just ran a checkup on myself.
He only had 2 scores on the ground, and they were shut down the whole game. He broke 1 OT. Come on now.
Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L.
That's not good. All right. Exactly. They gave you some bullshit. They got you do a playmaker and the end zone. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, bro. They got you do the bullshit. Out. Or go get it at, man. Go get it. I'll go get it and get off. I mean, go get it, got it. What's up? You ready?
Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's.
Yeah, I'm ready, shit. Let's get it. Where's my body at, man?
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Come right now.
Don't take so long. Coward.
Shit. I've been waiting for this baby shit. I've been waiting for this shit all day. Who got speed upgrade? Oh.
First off, hey, go get it. I saw your roster, bro. You're a fucking cheater. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That nigga got like 7 #1 fucking receivers, all rookies.
But we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C. and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be
what? No, you didn't. Bruh.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards. He's taken down back shy of the 20.
Oh,
I don't give a fuck who's in my division, man.
oh my gosh. I just traded Acme. The fuck, man.
Little baby and I'm riding with the boot.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Not picking me up. Fuck that.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him.
They traded cash, man.
But that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, I just bullshitted too.
Denzel Ward. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are faster to the receivers, and then, of course,
oh my, bro, you should have just seen this move I did with John Ross. I never even did that on the Madden. It's a move I never done before. Like, it was so crispy. First off, whoever this punter was,
man open left side is Brown.
That punter definitely had the 95 speed on him, because he was about to run down Ross easy.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. First and 10 at the 19. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Joe Mixon, a.k.a. the mixologist.
From the 17, Jackson. And this is caught for a
Cowboy touchdown.
God. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
Hot dog?
And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Oh my God.
Well, you gotta like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Jackson's gonna ball like that. Come on,
like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that.
Oh, bro, my fucking quarterback is so trash, bro.
What you just described,
I threw a drag route. This nigga threw it 3 yards backwards.
You're supposed to take advantage
nigga dove for a negative 3 yard catch.
Thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Like, that's what we doing?
So now the Cowboys will line up to go for the 2-point conversion.
Push it back away.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion situation?
Hey, Fitzgerald just threw a dice, though.
Because so many people think you have to throw the ball a 2-point conversion.
Oh, 55 overall quarterback.
Is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gino.
Down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do